Okay, get yourself ready for our evening restorative yoga practice. Just get a blanket over your usual mat, just to give you comfort. Make sure that you're going to be warm. That's a real priority for restorative yoga. So I'm just going to put this other heater on here as well. So warmth and comfort. If you can get darkness, that's good as well. But if you can't, then you can always just use an eye pillow, just putting that over your eyes, or just a flannel will do as well. Have a bolster for underneath your knees, a couple of blocks for your feet, and then have a folded blanket for your head. Just make sure that it's evenly folded so that it feels level. That will help you to relax. Just guide yourself down, have the blocks underneath your feet, cover yourself up for warmth if you feel that you might need it. Guide yourself down along the floor so the bolster is underneath your knees, the blocks underneath your feet, and then excuse me, just allow body to just rest down into the floor. Give yourself permission to be here. Give yourself permission to relax. Excuse me. Just listen to the breath as it enters and as it exits. Don't be in a rush to get into your final position. If the blocks aren't in the right place for your feet, then move them. If the bolster isn't underneath your knees in the right place, then move them. Just make sure that you feel comfortable, warm, and safe. Consciously unhook the muscles of your arms. Unhook the muscles of the legs. Feel that you are supported fully by the floor. Allow the physical body to become heavy. And out of that heaviness, perhaps you observe a feeling of energetic lightness that radiates from the bones. Draw your attention into the soles of the feet so that they tingle with consciousness. Relax the soles of your feet and allow the muscles to gently expand in the sole of the foot. Just bring in energy into the sole of the foot. Relax the soles of the feet and relax the tops of the feet. Consciously feel the skin of the tops of the feet and feel that you can stretch the muscles on the top of the skin. Allow the soles of the feet and the top of the feet to relax. Allow the palms of the hands to relax. Taking everything into relaxation between. Relax the soles of the feet, the palms of the hands, and rest the legs and the arms all the way up into the shoulders. Resting the chest and the abdomen and the pelvis and the legs. With each exhalation, allow the body to sink into the floor a little more. Allow each exhalation to become a little deeper, a little more profound, allowing the muscles of the body to completely release with each exhalation. Draw your attention into the throat and into the neck and up into the top of the head, filling your head full of good, positive energy that comes from relaxation. Just enjoy this feeling of total release, relaxing into the bolster and into the floor, adjusting if it's not comfortable. Using this opportunity to indulge in the lack of demand on the physical body and the mind. Draw your attention into your legs and your torso. Just enjoy this hour of no demand, just a feeling of a body at peace. These first 20 minutes or so are just about bringing your attention into the task at hand. Okay, when you're ready to disturb yourself, gently wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers. Bring yourself back into this pose of Shavasana. Observe the feeling of energetic lightness rising from the bones and into the muscles. And then when you're ready, just gently wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers, bring yourself back into this pose of Shavasana. Bend your knees, bring your feet onto the bolster, have the knees apart and the feet together. Sorry, the knees together and the feet apart. I said that the wrong way around. And then very gently, just roll onto your right side. Stay down for a breath or two. And then straighten out the top leg. Just come up into cross-leg position. Just hold onto your knees for a moment. Just observe how your energy has changed. Okay, we're going to do our side lying stretch that just helps to really open up your shoulders. So when you're feeling a bit tired, then opening up the shoulders can be really helpful. So we'll do a couple of variations. So you've got the bolster, and you're going to have that for the armpit chest region, and then just have a block with a blanket on top, and that's going to be for your head. So have your knees bent like this, and then you stretch over and bring the shoulder down onto the floor. Have this elbow in a little right angle, and then you're just going to stretch the top arm over your ear. If there's stiffness or resistance in your shoulders and it causes discomfort, then you can put a block underneath the lifted hand. Just make sure that you're comfortable and warm, and then just allow yourself to release into the floor. So as we progress into our sequence, I'll speak less and less so that you can just relax without feeling like you have to listen. This is a practice of relaxation. So allow yourself to commit to that aim to relax. Just allowing yourself to just drape over the bolster, just enjoying the opening of the upper facing ribs, just breathing evenly into both lungs. So just give yourself the permission to surrender into relaxation. Okay, bring the top arm back to rest on your hip. Push the bottom elbow into the floor and then just bring yourself up into cross legs. It gives you quite a profound opening of the chest, really changing your energy. Sit on the other hip, on the other side. So just sit on the other hip, knees pointing in the opposite direction this time, and then just come down again, the same pose, just on the other side, the top arm resting over your ear, and then allow yourself to just gently release. just bring the top arm back onto your hip. Just observe the quietness that you have released through your practice so far. And then push your elbow into the floor, bring yourself up into cross legs. Just observe again the feeling of energetic lightness. And then I want you to get your bolster long ways like this. Have a blanket underneath your head. And then we're just going to stretch our legs out along the blanket in our heart pose. So just the bolster in the lower back, covering up your feet and having enough lift underneath your head to support it so that your head doesn't feel like it's rolling back. You might want to just fold up your blanket a little more and give yourself a good cushion for underneath your head. And then just again make sure you're comfortable. Feel how the abdomen opens up, how the chest and the collarbone opens nice and broadly for this pose. So keep the legs outstretched and just allow the body to gently release into the floor. Push your elbows into the floor, and then push yourself up into a seated position, just observing the quietness of the brain. And then we're going to do our supported bridge pose. So you'll need your folded blanket, just unfold it one fold, so it's this kind of quarter fold, and then roll up the end of it so that it's like a little Swiss roll. And that is and that's going to support your neck. Have a bolster where you can reach it, because you're going to put that underneath you in a moment. You start off with just coming down onto the blanket with the rolled blanket underneath your neck. Should feel quite comfortable. Should feel really well supported. Shouldn't feel like you're kind of trapping your kind of circulation. So it should feel like lift, like a little roll, but nothing too significant. And then lift the seat bones, and then slide the bolster underneath your lower back. So keep yourself covered. Bring the feet flat onto the floor. Keep the knees bent, and then you can either rest your arms at the sides of the body, or you can even rest your arms over your head. This is particularly nice. So make sure that if you feel like you sink in the chest, just shuffle the bolster up your back a little more. If it feels restrictive in your back, in the back of the neck, then adjust the size of the roll. Otherwise, just once you've got into position, close your eyes, allow your body to relax into the position. Okay, pick the seat bones up, just slide the bolster away, just bring the bolster underneath your knees. You can keep the roll underneath your neck or just fold the bolster, fold the blanket so that it's just supporting your head as we began with at the beginning. And then just with the bolster underneath your knees, your feet on the floor, just allow yourself to release into the floor in the basic relaxation pose that we started in. Just a few variations. Okay, when you're ready to disturb yourself, just wriggle your toes, wriggle your fingers. Just bring yourself back into this pose of Shavasana. Bring your feet onto the bolster. Have your knees together, your feet apart. Just resting your back into the floor. And then draw your knees into the towards your chest. Have a little rock from side to side, from top to bottom. And then very gently roll over onto your right side. Stay down for a breath or two. And then stretch out the top leg. Come back up into a seated position, just cross legs with your hands in the masti. A final spinal lift. Just spend a moment to bring the breath in through the nose and down into the abdomen. Be conscious of the energy that you have released through your practice this evening, the relaxation poses, how they change your energy. And then draw your chin down to meet your chest. Spend a moment to acknowledge the positive energy you've created inside. And then send some of that positive energy out into the world. And then gently release the backs of your hands down towards your knees, palms facing upwards. Connecting the tip of the index finger together with the tip of the thumb, just a gesture of wisdom and physical intelligence and peacefulness that we can carry into our evening. Just raise your head, allow your eyes to softly open and the focus to softly come back. Thank you very much. So hopefully you feel as though you've really just relaxed a little bit and you've given yourself good positive energy to put into your evening. So thank you very much for joining me.